Hi, I'm Fiona Wallace, and this is Web Therapy. Oh, hello, Ben.
Good morning, Fiona.
Good morning. It's what a surprise to encounter you this way.
Well, I heard that this was probably the best way to reach you. We had trouble with your cell phone. Nobody seemed to have the actual number.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't use it a lot because I'm having sessions today with clients, so.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your, I'm sure undoubtedly a very busy schedule, but thank you for clicking me, I guess.
Well,
it's a pleasure.
Well, I won't refuse you. You're too important to us, you know.
Absolutely. Well, we're a team. You know, that's what we all are.
Well, good. I'm glad you see it that way because we are a team. All right. Anyway, well, that's not why you clicked on, I'm sure.
No, I wanted to go over some of the people that we already have on the team, if I could.
Oh, yes. Well, and, I got you Richard Pratt from Lockman Brothers, an old associate of mine.
Yes, he is here.
And that's working out well.
What I would like to say is that he is a fascinating addition to the team.
All right. Well, I assume he's working out because I'm not hearing any complaints. And to that end, I'd like to also furnish you with a documentarian that Kip and I would like to hire. We would like the campaign to hire. Her name is Robin Greiner, and we assume we'll need a documentarian to film
Hold on one sec. This is someone who's going to be in charge of the image of the campaign that you know?
Well,
that
you're in charge of the image of the campaign, Ben. Make no mistakes. But Robin is a noted filmmaker, all right? And Kip and I
Could you tell me some of her titles?
With her. Well, you can Google her if you'd like. She's a filmmaker. There can't be that many in Philadelphia, but she's the only one that meant anything, or so she said. But Kip and I need her. So this really isn't a question.
Oh, right.
This is more of a directive. You will hire Robin Greiner to be the documentarian of the campaign.
Well, I'd love to consider that. That's a great way to put it.
Well, it's your way of putting it. It's not for consideration, and you need to trust me. Trust that I'm protecting you.
Well, and
by not furnishing you with too many details.
First of all, I like your style that we've got each other's backs, because that's what this is. But I will need to really find out more.
This will be the end of the discussion of Robin Greiner. I'm going to be making these kinds of decisions, Ben. I have his ear, pillow talk, and all of that. Not that we don't actually share a bed anymore, because it's easier to sleep alone. It's a better night's sleep.
Really?
But, well, anyway, I think we're done with that issue. So if there's anything else you need, let me know.
We've got a couple of things, if I could. First of all, on the sleeping separately issue, I would just, I don't know, a rule of thumb, I would just not bring that up on the campaign stop in any way.
No, I usually don't divulge intimate details of my marriage, trust me, and didn't plan on it.
People will take that ball and run with it in whatever direction they want.
Well, I think I'm pretty good with people.
You're excellent. I mean, what I'd love to do if I could, Fiona, is to go over some of the issues of the campaign that we're focusing on.
Right.
That just to make sure that we're all on the same page. I'd love us all to be on the same page.
Oh, good. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So on immigration.
I have very strong views on immigration. Very strong.
But I'm hoping that they dovetail with what we've already stated publicly and what Kip, most importantly, because that's what this is all about, really. This is about Kip's vision.
I assume that he and I are in sync on that we're not really for immigration, or it should be very selective immigration, because, the people from other places, they're leaving some unhappy, unfortunate situation and bringing the misery over here, and we frankly don't need it.
Right, but the happy face that we can put on this really is that with all that said, immigration is going to occur. And the good news for America with that and for our campaign is that, just taking those opinions that you've voiced,
that some of these people are very productive and that this country could benefit greatly from their personal resources.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
I mean,
So then we're in agreement on that.
No, I mean, absolutely we are. But what I'd like to do is just make sure the message that we're all saying is the same, as opposed to our opinions.
Keep it selective.
Well, you know.
Vet the immigrants so that we can weed out the unsavory ones, right? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move on to the recession.
Okay.
Now, as we all know, this is not America's finest financial hour.
No, and I can speak to that having worked in the financial community. In fact, I wrote the book, Whistling While I Work, which I'm sure you're aware of.
I am looking forward to reading that in some future
Oh, you haven't read
date.
it yet? That's not good
No.
preparation, I don't think.
No, I didn't.
Because I'm now somewhat of an expert,
You're a real canary in the coal mine.
in a way. Well, yes, I was. I'm glad I got out of it before.
A couple of other issues. Healthcare. Hot button issue.
Yes.
Almost, something we want to address, but we want to not address sometimes because it's there's a divide.
This is an eye catcher, I think, this issue. Because to me, healthcare is directly related to the abortion issue.
Okay, but we don't ever want to talk about that. I mean, that
but
abortion.
we have to. You can't talk about one without the other.
Believe me,
it's crucial.
Yes, and the problem is it's such a hot button issue, and I know this because I'm a survivor of abortion.
Oh. How would that?
I'd like another issue I'd like to go over is obesity. This is a problem that is affecting greater and greater numbers of people.
I have some fixes to this problem.
Okay.
And I've told it to Kip. Hopefully, it's gotten to you.
Well, most things, Kip and I, we really get into a lot of things together.
Oh, good. So then you already know my suggestion, which creates revenue for the state, is to impose some kind of tax on the obese whenever they buy more than a certain amount of food. And the campaign should be to the obese, put down the breadstick.
Okay.
That's just right there. That's a solution to them.
Pennsylvania is one of the fattest states in the nation. So
not
these
Philadelphia, though. Right?
As a congressman, Kip will be representing more than just Philadelphia. I don't need to tell you about the Constitution.
But does the rest of it count? I mean, honestly.
Right. But that'll be we'll put that on the list of things we don't want to say in public.
Okay, right.
I did have one other spontaneous thought. I was doing some research for the last couple of days.
How spontaneous.
And I can't find any sign at all of you being accredited as a therapist. Anywhere.
Well, it says that I'm accredited on my site.
Right, I know, but saying that you are accredited is not the same as being accredited. You know what I mean?
But I'm working on it.
Right.
And I just need about 15 hours of therapy for myself, which, obviously I've been avoiding because it's not my own method. It's, 50-minute sessions and it's a lot.
Right.
So that's all I need to do. But I am virtually.
Right. The problem with the law is words like virtually and almost make it that.
Oh, so it's a legal issue. I see. So
Right.
shall I just take all of my clients and restore them to insanity so that we can stay within the letter of the law?
Yeah.
That seems unethical.
Right.
And unkind.
Right. The government, right? But that's what we're looking to get into, is if we want to be part of the government, we have to follow the law. So,
right. So no more traffic tickets right. I understand. Okay.
Right. So, Fiona, I really must say thank you. I'm excited by our partnership, but I do have to run. The phones are, as you can imagine, are going crazy.
No, I can see all the activity behind you.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of it's, out of sight.
That's all right. I have to go, too. I have about 18 minutes worth of sessions ahead of me, so it was good to see you.
No more therapy.